After rotating by 120 degrees about a center, a figure looks the same as its original position. And so imagine some shape about a center, you rotate it by 120 degrees. The shape is exactly the same as it was originally. Think about this. This shape obviously is not like that, but some shape comes back to its original position after you rotate it by 120 degrees. Now, let's say the original layout, we call it as A. New layout, we call it as B. Now, B should be identical to A. Every property of B should be just like A. Now think about this. If B were rotated by 120 degrees, we'll get a C. C will also be identical to B, which is identical to A. A is equal to B. B should be equal to C. That's what this means. That means if you rotate by A by 120 degrees, you get B. That's identical. You rotate B by 120 degrees, you should get C. That's identical. Or in other words, you take A and rotate it by 240 degrees. That should also be the same. Or 120 degrees works, 240 degrees will work. Another angle at which this will happen for the figure is 240 degrees. If you rotate by 120 degrees, you get an identical shape. Any multiple of 120, you get an identical shape. If it works at 120, it will work at 240. It will work at 360, but that's obvious. You're back to the same shape. At 120 degrees it works, at 240 degrees it will work. So from here, you make 120 degrees, the one axis goes here, an identical shape. From here, if you rotate by another 120 degrees, I should also exhibit the same property. Or if 120 degrees works, 240 will work.